all the waste heat in Europe from all of the industrial processes. So that's not just data centers, that's chemical manufacturing, waste treatment, and all of the different industries. We already could heat all of our homes and offices for free.
Welcome to The Switch. I'm Elena Casas. About 3% of the world's electricity is used to fuel data centers, and the vast majority of that is lost as heat. Here in Exmouth in southwest England, all of that wasted energy is being used to heat a swimming pool.
So this is where we've installed the kit. This is a mini data center. So in these tubs, which people have called looking like washing machines, so within the tubs there are computers and graphics cards that are immersed in inert oil. So like a massage oil or a baby oil, this oil doesn't hurt the computers, it actually protects them, and that oil warms up, and then we flow that oil into what's called a heat exchanger, which then pushes the heat from the oil into the swimming pool.
How much of their previous gas usage are you saving?
So by the time we are fully operational here, we should be saving the pool about 65% of its normal gas bill. We think we can do a little bit more, so once the data center is fully operational, once we've retrofitted it and improved it, I think we should be able to get to 70-75%. The warm oil comes down these pipes into what's called a heat exchanger. It's a bit of technology that's been around for 100 years, so very well known, very dependable, very solid. And this is where our hot oil, the hot oil from the computers, meets the cold water from the swimming pool.
Swimming pools need the cash savings to stay afloat. This pool's energy bills tripled in 2022 to over $100,000 a year. And across Britain, it's feared half of public pools could sink under high operating costs within 6 months.
So over the next year we should do around another 10 sites. Half will be swimming pools, a couple of larger installations, so a couple of larger district heating systems. We'll still be providing the same social good, but it'll be in the context of heating social housing and giving people cheaper energy to heat their homes next winter.
Why does a swimming pool make sense as your first use case?
Well, the brilliant thing about swimming pools is that they lose a degree of temperature every hour, pretty consistently across the year. So summer and winter, they tend to lose about a degree every hour. And that's what we need as a data center. We need to have our data center on all the time and to be providing that constant topping up of the heat.
You're giving away the heat to this pool for free, aren't you? So why does that make financial sense for you?
We're a normal data center operator. We charge people to use our data center. The conventional data center industry spends next to or close to 50% of its current operating costs are cooling the computers. So that's not electricity that they spend having the computers on, that's more energy they use to keep the computers cool. We don't have that cost. So our economics are actually improved by capturing the heat. We're cheaper because we don't have those cooling costs.
The much-touted expansion of artificial intelligence means the data center capacity we need is likely to multiply tenfold in the next decade. Given that power is also wasted in transmission, data centers will need to be closer to our homes and could be used to heat them.
So the other big use case for this type of technology is district heating systems. We already have 11,000 of them in this country, and they are really just big heat networks. So in Stockholm, something like 30% of the city is already heated by what are called district heating systems. So one or two big centralized boilers, usually air source heat pumps, which then heat enormous numbers of flats and offices.
Mark had this idea 7 years ago, but it only made a splash with corporate data center users after last year's high watermark in energy prices.
The truth is the industry hasn't really needed to worry about this change before. So it hasn't needed to worry about the economics, hasn't needed to worry about the energy price, but also hasn't needed to worry about carbon. The data center industry, if we captured all the heat given off from the data center industry itself, we could do about 5 to 10% of our homes and offices. But of course, because we need 10 times the amount of compute for AI and machine learning in the next 10 years, the happy circumstance means that within 10 years, we'll have enough demand for compute to heat all our homes and offices.